Yo, how's it going, guys and girls? My name's Chris and welcome to my channel, CSM Investing. So, you've finally saved up £1,000. Now you sat there thinking, where do I spend this money? Stop. Don't do that. Don't think about doing it. Don't bother spending that cash that you've literally saved up and spent all that time doing so. In this video, we're going to talk about where you should be putting that money, or just how you can set some security for yourself in the future and down the line. I get it, if you're young, you're probably not going to want to listen to anything I have to say, and you're just going to want to go out there and spend all that money on new treds or, brand new clothes. But I don't suggest doing that. On this channel and as a community, we're all about growing, and we're all about helping each and every one of us become financially free. But before we get into any of that, please do realise I'm not a financial advisor, and anything that I do say, please take with a pinch of salt. And since you're all here, make sure to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Right, let's get straight into the video. So, depending on your age, it may have been a little bit difficult to actually save up that initial £1,000. And this first step might be a little bit difficult for you to actually listen to, as if you're able to save up £1,000, then technically you're able to save up £10,000. And if that's the case, that is then a 10% deposit on a £100,000 mortgage. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're able to save up £1,000, just carry on saving. I beg you, please do not spend all your money on materialistic things and living paycheck to paycheck, as it's not a nice feeling, I can guarantee you that. And yes, you might feel like you need to live up to social norms, and by doing this you may end up looking fly as fuck, but it's not worth it in the end. If you save and you keep saving and you keep saving, you could then afford to own your own house before any of your friends. Just do that. Now that's a better accomplishment than spending all your money on a new tracksuit, ain't it? Now my next point is, if you saved up that initial £1,000, your next step, or the only step that you need, is to start investing in index funds or an ETF. Now I'll give you a little bit of background here. So an index fund is a portfolio of stocks or bonds designed to mimic the composition and performance of a financial market index. They tend to have lower expenses and fees than actively managed funds, and they follow a passive investment strategy. An ETF is an exchange traded fund, which is a basket of securities, shares of which are sold on an exchange. They combine features and potential benefits of stocks, mutual funds or bonds. Like individual stocks, ETF shares and traded throughout the day at prices that change based on supply and demand. If that sounded a little bit complicated, don't worry, it's not. An ETF is a security that tracks an index, a commodity, a sector and other assets. Both of these are basically like putting all your eggs into several different baskets so that you're well diverse. I get that was a lot to go through, but it's best to always know what you're invested in, or just a little bit of background into what those simply were. But back onto the topic anyway. So if you take that initial £1,000 and then invest it into an index fund or an ETF that tracks S&P 500, which is basically the top 500 companies in America, simply put, over the last 100 years, this has given off an annual return of 7.5%. Now, that is actually crazy to think about. Obviously, this is with dividends reinvested and adjusted with inflation. But if you invest your £1,000 at a 7% annual return over 40 years with £100 contributions each month with dividends reinvested, you would have £739,861.26. Now, can you really afford not to do that? Another point that could actually help you out and generate you more money is, instead of spending all your money like I said previously, you can actually start investing in crypto. Now, I'm going to make this point relatively quick as I have made several videos on several different cryptocurrencies. So if you'd like to see them, I'll leave a link at the end of the video and just make sure to go check them out. Obviously, most cryptocurrencies are very, very volatile, and I'm not joking here. If you haven't got the stomach to watch your initial £1,000 investment go up to £2,000 within a day and then just drop down to £500 in a matter of minutes, then I suggest not investing in crypto. It can be that volatile sometimes. Sometimes it may take time to go up and to go down, but from what I've seen in the market lately, it's been a crazy ride. And if you're not willing to see that through, I suggest not doing it. Now, my own suggestions when going into cryptocurrencies are to take a look at ADA, which is Cardano, Bitcoin, which is a bit obvious, and Ethereum. But this is a serious note now. Don't just think, oh, he told me to invest in them, so that's what I'm going to do. Always make sure to do your own due diligence. It is really important when I say this, always do your own research. Make sure you know what you're investing in and why it might be going up or it might be going down. I say it in every single video, just to cover my own back, to be fair, because I don't want you blaming me if you do end up losing money. These are just my own opinions. But the best apps that I've found to actually start trading cryptos are Coinbase and Binance. But I don't know what's going on with Binance at the moment. I think it's banned in the UK. I don't know. I'll have to take a little bit more of a read into it. If you're still here and you sat there thinking, none of this is really tickling my fancy, I'm not interested in doing, index funds, saving up for a mortgage, investing in crypto, well, that's fair enough. So our next point might actually be for you, and that's investing in individual companies. Now, this basically means investing in a single company. So you're going to go out there and put your money into a company like Microsoft or Tesla. And then who doesn't love turning around to their friends and going, well, look at me. I own a bit of Tesla. I own a bit of Microsoft. I own a bit of Lucid Motors, whatever the company may be. Who doesn't love saying they own a little piece of that? Or a massive piece, depending on how much money you got. If you actually sit back and think about it, that's a much bigger flex than turning around and saying, oh, look at me, I got the brand new iPhone. Look, who needs a brand new phone every year anyway? These iPhones are all the same. It is absolutely ridiculous. Stop wasting your money, people, seriously. Invest it wisely. If you invested your £1,000 that you saved up into Apple in 2019, the stock price was at $40 per share. And at the time of recording this video, the stock price is at $125. That's an increase of around 200%. You would now have £3,000 from doing absolutely nothing. Now, some of you are probably sat there thinking, £2,000 over several years, what's the point? Like, I earn more than that. But you have to genuinely work for that money. There, you've had to do nothing. You've had to just sit on your own arse and chill and watch your money grow. So why won't you do it? It could have even been even more if you put extra in each month or each week, and your money could have grown exponentially. It would have been a crazy amount if you just kept doing it. So the earlier you start, the better. Look, after following one of these steps, which I really hope that you do, if you come into some extra money, it doesn't mean spend it. it means keep adding to your positions, whether that's in saving for your mortgage, cryptos, individual investments, or into the index funds. So just make sure that you keep doing this. Seriously, we want to make you wealthy, we want to make you financially free, and if you just spend your money on crap, it's never going to happen. Just think, do you need these brand new clothes? Do you need these new trainers? Or do you want to be retired when you're 40? Living a luxurious life where you can just go off on holiday for 3 months straight. You can go visit New Zealand whenever you want. Whatever country you want to go to, you know what I mean? Look, stop wasting your money. Seriously, look, it hurts me to think that people do this. It really genuinely does bug me. Like, all my mates are like, nah, I'm going to cut this new trainer, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm there like, invest your money, and they just don't listen. They're like, oh, I'll do it later down the line. Why? Start now. Oh, but I have my car payments to pay for. Who cares? Just start investing your money. Stop being stupid and do it. Just trust the system. My final thoughts here are that you need to start being smarter with your money. Don't go out there and throw all your money at whatever you're doing so far, whether it's takeaways, whatever. I know that I've gone on and on and on and on and on about this several times, but you need to get it into your head. Stop doing that. Be better than those around you. Whether it was your parents that used to spend their money, and now you've got that trait, you need to stop. You need to start learning that money is important and you should hold on to it and make it grow instead of just spending it on crap. Don't follow the herd. Be better. Do better. I'm Chris, and thanks for coming to my channel. Peace.